Hi everyone, very good morning to all of you. Before moving ahead, can audio and video good? Anyone? Very good morning. All right, so let's begin with the first. And the first news we have is government to launch 3,000 rupees 3,000 FASTag annual pass for the cars. जितने भी आपके कार्स हैं उनके लिए एक annual pass गवर्नमेंट बना रही है. FASTag based card होगा, so you can use it. Validity will be up to 1 year, and that would be useful for easy commuting across the highways. So this is to be introduced. फास्टैग बेस्ड एनुअल पास. फास्टैग आप सबको पता है, जब से फास्टैग इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है, द क्यूज एट द टोल हैज रिड्यूस्ड. अब आपको लाइन में खड़ा नहीं रहना पड़ता, फटाफट से आपका जो भी चेक है वो हो जाता है. नाउ टू बी लॉन्च्ड ऑन 15th August एज अनाउंस्ड बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड हाईवे. इसका प्राइस जो होगा एनुअल, इट वुड बी 3,000 रुपीज. एनुअल प्राइस वुड बी 3,000 रुपीज. वैलिडिटी 1 year, and particularly remember this is designed for non-commercial vehicles, non-commercial private vehicles, जैसे cars, jeeps, vans. So remember, non-commercial private vehicle, it would be designed. Then we have employees under UPS now are eligible for retirement, death gratuity benefits. So the union minister has recently announced that the central government employees under UPS जिन्होंने opt किया है, right? You have a choice, NPS or UPS. So central government employees जिन्होंने UPS opt किया है, they will have benefit, retirement. They will now receive retirement and death gratuity benefits. Death gratuity benefit क्या है कि in case you unfortunately die, in case you are serving and then the demise happens, so in that case the family will be provided with a lump sum amount. So this is your death gratuity benefit. And you know that UPS has been introduced as an option under the NPS for recruits to the central government civil service with effect from 1st April. जितने भी नए recruits हैं post 1st April, they must choose between UPS and OPS. Yes, UPS and OPS के बीच में choose करना है at the time of joining. So this was what I was trying to say कि UPS और OPS के पास choice है. And then existing employees under NPS जो हैं, they can opt for UPS. जो existing employees हैं, those who are already under NPS, they can also opt for UPS and then select the gratuity or OPS benefits. Okay. And remember, these UPS employees are now eligible for 25 lakh rupees gratuity. तो इतने amount के लिए they will be eligible. They have an option to switch to OPS in case of death or disability. All right. And these benefits, they apply to all central government employees, those who are covered under NPS. तो जितने भी NPS में covered हैं, उन सबके लिए applicable है. ये आपको ध्यान रखना. Then next one, Election Commission of India to fast track EPIC delivery. Here, the Election Commission has said it has introduced a new standard operating procedure. SOP एक नई इन्होंने introduce की है, enabling delivery of EPIC. EPIC क्या है? Electors photo identity cards within 15 days of the update in the electoral rolls. तो जो आपके photo identity cards हैं, which are very basic, if you want to vote. So now with new SOP, Election Commission is trying to gear up it. Within 15 days, they will be delivering it. जैसे ही आपने electoral roll में update किया, उसके within 15 days. Now moving ahead with the regulatory bodies news. So here, bank's supervisory data quality index score has improved in March according to RBI. इस पे एक YouTube पर class भी है. You can go and watch that class. बैंक सर ने वो सेशन लिया है, तो डिटेल में वहां है, बट स्टिल वी विल कवर दिस थिंग इन द न्यूज ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज योर सुपरवाइजरी डेटा क्वालिटी इंडेक्स स्कोर. of scheduled commercial banks, it has improved to 89.3 in March 2025. तो supervisory data quality index score क्या है? It scores these banks on the basis of their regulatory जो भी returns file करने होते हैं, उन सब पे इनकी क्या performance है, right? So the score has improved. That means regulatory compliance has improved to 89.3. Remember, 89.3 in March. It measures data quality in terms of accuracy, timeliness, completeness, and consistency in submission of returns, as I told you. How timely, how consistently, how accurately you are submitting all the regulatory returns which are required. तो उसमें score improve हुआ है, okay? और इसमें कोई भी score which is more than 90 is considered as good. Between 80 and 90 is considered as acceptable. तो less than 70 जो है वो major concern होता है. तो यहाँ पर हमारा close to 90 है, that is quite good. And public sector banks का जो score है, it has declined. That means if you compare private and public sector banks score has declined. On the other hand, private sector banks and the foreign banks, they have reported improvement, okay, in the SDQI score to 89.6 private sector के लिए and 89.1 for the foreign banks respectively. Overall आप 89.3 पर याद रखेंगे. Then next one, SEBI proposes allowing all KYC agencies to act as accreditation bodies. Okay, so here जितने भी आपकी KYC registration agencies है या KRAs हैं, they should be eligible to now function as accreditation agencies. Okay, so first of all, what does these KYC registration agencies do? See, they are registered under SEBI. Okay, तो जितना भी KYC process होता है in the securities market, it is undertaken by them. जैसे ही KYC complete होती है, okay, undertaken by registered intermediaries. After completion of the KYC, these registered intermediaries, they upload KYC records to KRA. यानी KRA को ये सारा data submit होता है finally. तो securities market से related जितना भी KYC data है, एक बार registered intermediaries के पास गया, उसके बाद they will submit it finally to the KYC registration agency. So finally they have all this composite data set. तो पर्पस क्या हो गया यहाँ पर? फाइनली पर्पस क्या है? सेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ द KYC रिकॉर्ड्स. ओके, सेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ द KYC रिकॉर्ड्स. जितने भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स वगैरह अपलोड होते हैं, सो सेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ सच रिकॉर्ड्स. अब यहाँ पर ऐसी जितनी भी एजेंसीज हैं, द न्यूज इज दे विल बी एबल टू फंक्शन एज एक्रेडिटेशन एजेंसीज. एक्रेडिटेशन एजेंसीज क्या होती हैं? जो आपको असेसमेंट करती हैं आपका, राइट, on the basis of your functioning. So currently it is restricted to subsidiaries of stock exchanges and depositories, like now it would be open up for KRAs as well. And presently, if you see, this is important, there are 2 accreditation agencies operational in the securities market. Abhi 2 hain filhal. The CDSL Ventures Limited, which is a subsidiary of CDSL, and NSDL Data Management Limited, which is an arm of NSDL. तो at present ये दोनों हैं फिलहाल, and these are also registered at KYC as KYC registration agencies with SEBI. And remember, there are 5 KRAs registered with the market regulator. At presently total जो हैं आपके 5 KRAs हैं, such KYC registration agencies. The CAMS Investor Services, CDSL Ventures Limited, Carvi Data Management, NSDL Database, and NSE Data and Analytics Limited. So this is the news from SEBI. I hope it is clear. Moving ahead with the banking segment. Jio Financial acquires SBI's 17.8% stake in JPBL for 104.54 crores. So here the Jio Financial Services has acquired equity shares of Jio Payment Bank from the SBI. SBI से acquire किया है Jio Payment Bank का share for 104.54 crores. With this, the JPBL has become a wholly owned subsidiary of Jio Financial. Remember that These kind of facts are important. Then Bank of Maharashtra signs MOU with SBI card for co-branded credit cards. So here the Bank of Maharashtra has signed an agreement with the SBI to launch co-branded credit cards. Co-branded credit cards आपको पता है are very popular nowadays. So this is the partnership for co-branded credit cards between Bank of Maharashtra and SBI. नेशनल न्यूज की हम बात करेंगे. मारुति सुजुकी's Manesar plant gets cargo rail link here. So remember, the Union Minister for Railways, Information and Broadcasting and Electronics and Information Technology, they have inaugurated country's largest automobile Gati Shakti multi-modal cargo terminal. Now that's why it is more important to remember, it is country's largest automobile Gati Shakti multi-modal cargo terminal है. कहाँ पर? At Maruti Suzuki India Limited Manesar plant in Haryana. तो इनका जो मानेसर प्लांट है हरियाणा में, वहां पर. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. ये जो लिंक है, इट वाज डेवलप्ड बाय हरियाणा रेल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन. दैट्स इट. मूविंग अहेड, प्राइम मिनिस्टर and Croatia Prime Minister Andrej have signed 4 key MOUs. You know that Prime Minister is on a visit to Croatia for the first time, being first time the Prime Minister from India going to Croatia. So MOUs have been signed here related to agriculture and allied sectors, science and technology, cultural exchange. Also, a Hindi chair has been established at University of Zagreb. Zagreb इनकी capital है क्रोएशिया की, right? तो एक हिंदी चेयर यहाँ पर हमने establish की है to promote the cultural ties, to promote Indian culture and language. और इसका जो duration है, it has been extended to 2030. Okay? They have also agreed to boost up the startup ecosystem, etc. Then state news में we have Bihar Cabinet giving nod to sign MOU with AAI. So Bihar Cabinet ने sign किया है MOU between with Airports Authority of India and the state government for developing 6 small airports under the Udan scheme in the state. Udan scheme आप सबको पता है, उड़े देश का आम नागरिक, which is launched to make domestic civil aviation basically affordable, right? So Udan के तहत they have signed this MOU, remember, to establish airports state. How many? 6 small airports. Science and technology में we have a 24 million year old fossil discovery in Assam. Fossil है जो साइंटिस्ट ने डिस्कवर किया है in the Assam's माकुम कोल फील्ड. लोकेशन क्या है? माकुम कोल फील्ड, आसाम. डिस्कवरी, it is fossilized leaves of Nothopegia plant genus. तो प्लांट का फॉसिल है specifically, and this is oldest known record of Nothopegia in the world. It is similar to the modern species which are found in Western Ghats. And the research was conducted by Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleosciences, Lucknow. That's it about the fossil. माकुम कोल फील्ड आपको याद रखना है, असम में है the location. Then moving ahead with the defense news here, Reliance Aerostructure to manufacture Dassault's Falcon 2000 business jets in India. So Reliance Infrastructure Limited's subsidiary Reliance Aerostructure, इसने एक साइन किया है एग्रीमेंट जो ये बनाएगा फ्रेंच कंपनी Dassault Aviation का Falcon 2000 business jets in India. So Falcon 2000 business jets in India will be manufactured after this agreement in India by Reliance Aerostructure. It is expected to be rolled out from Reliance Aerostructure's Nagpur factory by 2028. Okay, and it would be first time in Dassault's history for a Falcon aircraft to be completely manufactured outside France. That's why it is important. पहली बार ऐसा होगा that Falcon aircraft would be manufactured outside the France or French territory. Then India launches Operational Sindhu to evacuate citizens from Iran. Recently, you know, tensions are escalating between Iran and Iraq. So, given these situations, India has launched Operation Sindhu, particularly to evacuate the citizens, Indian citizens from the country. Moving ahead with the indices and rankings. We have very, very important ranking which is out, QS World Ranking 2026. Published by London-based Global Higher Education Analytics. टॉप 5 यूनिवर्सिटी सबसे पहले आप ध्यान रखेंगे. फर्स्ट वन इज MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, US. Second is Imperial College London. Third one is Stanford. Fourth one is University of Oxford, and fifth one is Harvard. So these are the top 5 universities which you have. And if we talk about India's performance, so India, say these institutes are there in the list: IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, etc. Okay, and India leads globally in the new entries. Also remember, with 8 new institutions included, 8 new institutions. Oh, sorry, pardon me for that. Yes, Iran and Israel. That was just a slip of tongue. All right. So 8 new institutions have been inducted this year, and with this, India now holds 4th position in the representation, trailing only after US, UK and China. So US, UK और China के बाद, remember US, UK and China, इन तीनों के बाद India is at 4th position in terms of representation in the QS World Ranking. Okay, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. Moving ahead, the Union Education Ministry's Performance Grading Index for Districts Report 23-24 is out here. एजुकेशन मिनिस्ट्री ने ये इंडेक्स आपका लॉन्च किया है 23-24 के लिए, विच इज परफॉर्मेंस ग्रेडिंग इंडेक्स फॉर डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स. इसमें 6 डोमेन्स हैं. रिमेंबर, 6 डोमेन्स आर देयर. विच आर द डोमेन्स? लर्निंग आउटकम्स, एक्सेस, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, equity, governance and teacher education. So these are the 6 domains or parameters on the basis of which the districts have been ranked. Now if you look at the best performers here, Chandigarh, Punjab and Delhi, these are the best performers. Okay, Chandigarh, Punjab and Delhi. Chandigarh was the only unit placed in Prachesta 1 and bottom performers आपके मेघालय, अरुणाचल प्रदेश हैं. हाईएस्ट अचीवेबल ग्रेड जो है इसमें, वो आपको ध्यान रखना है, इस इंडेक्स में हाईएस्ट अचीवेबल ग्रेड इज उत्कर्ष. दैट मीन्स इफ यू हैव परफॉर्म्ड मैक्सिमम, दैट ग्रेड इज प्रोवाइडेड इज उत्कर्ष. बट अभी इसमें कोई भी स्टेट या यूटी नहीं आया है अभी तक. उत्कर्ष ग्रेड में still we don't have any state or union territory. Remember the best performers here. Then next one says India slips to 71st spot on Energy Transition Index. World Economic Forum का Fostering Effective Energy Transition 2025 is released. Okay, जिसमें they assess the performance based on dimensions like security, equity and sustainability of energy systems. Total 118 countries were ranked. Top 5 countries आपको ध्यान रखनी है: Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Norway and Switzerland. So again your Scandinavian countries have dominated here. Sweden, Finland, Denmark. Bottom 5 countries में Congo, Botswana, Trinidad, Tobago, Mongolia and Jamaica है. इंडिया का रैंक आपको यहाँ पर ध्यान रखना है, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, 71st and score is 53.3. इंडिया का रैंक आपको ध्यान रखना है 71st. India ranks at 71st position. Awards में you have Green Tech Environment and Sustainability Summit Award 2025. Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited has bagged this 24th Global Green Tech Environment and Sustainability Summit Awards. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. These kind of questions are also asked. Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemical Limited मिला है Environment Protection category में. And that's it for the CA discussion. Now let's discuss the top 5 MCQ. All right, everyone. First question. The supervisory data quality index score of the scheduled commercial banks has improved to how much in March 2025?